Previously on J&B Lifestyle.
This is nasty.
Yeah,
So, y'all,
she is so extra.
I asked her, do she want to do this shot glass or this
I'm
one?
thinking she meant like a spoon of it.
What's up, J&B fam? We back. Baby won't stop shaking the table. We back with another video for y'all. We doing today, what we doing?
A mukbang
We
story time.
We eating and we talking.
We eating something we ain't ate in a while. Pizza Hut.
Something I don't really mess with.
We
that
don't
they
either.
love.
I do not love it.
Well, you act like you love it today.
I ain't had Pizza Hut in like 3 years, but they got the Big Dipper, and I do love they Big Dippers. They just taste different than the pizza, but it's not my favorite pizza.
I ain't say all that.
You said I love it.
I don't mean it's your
I
favorite.
love Giordano's deep dish.
Then why you choose Giordano's over this?
Because I told you I had a taste for this. This is a limited time only.
Lord. Anyway, we finna get into our food because I'm hungry.
Exactly.
Anybody got time for all this?
So we got...
Ugh, why these look like this?
Oh, they look watery. Is that water?
Probably like sweat. We got these boneless.
Yeah.
Can you get a fork, please?
I got forks.
Some ranch.
They look watery. We got breadsticks, which I told babe it's kind of pointless to get the breadsticks because that's what the Big Dippers are really.
And then we got this big ass box of all this stuff y'all see.
Big Dipper pizza.
And we finna eat all of it.
And I got me some.
Oh, you ain't give me nothing to drink.
You don't ever want watermelon juice. What you want?
I'll take some watermelon juice.
You never, y'all.
No, give me a water.
She never wanted when I asked her.
Act like I don't want nothing to drink though. I'm gonna be thirsty. What's this? Barbecue sauce?
You want this?
They fancy.
They put 4 sauces in them.
Y'all, what is this? It's like soy sauce.
Boy, they say January 2020.
Really?
Yes.
I'll throw it away. Is there one in the cabinet?
Damn. What we gonna do without ranch? I don't even know if I'm gonna eat them anyway.
There's ranch right here.
Oh, well, what you looking for?
Ranch, but I like it cold. This is hot. I guess I eat it.
Bruh.
Put it in the middle.
Yeah.
I just realized these sauces was right here. Babe, this half drinking.
You have drank it.
You said this was yours.
No, I didn't.
You had a fruit water
I
last night.
drank all of them. I don't eat them. I gotta wash my hands again.
And come on! Let me stop because Babe likes to insert clips that I don't know about.
Y'all, today we decided to eat out, but usually, well, for the past 3 weeks, we've been cooking every day.
Y'all, these probably old, but Babe put me on. These are so good.
Yeah.
I like the pineapple. I like the watermelon strawberry and the kiwi strawberry. They all fine.
Yeah,
I'm
baby.
like, these so good. I don't need no plate.
When I tell y'all, when I tell y'all my shorty been throwing down, like,
Day.
throwing down. You don't want to plate? I guess I don't really need to plate either, right?
I'm gonna
You just got to go in.
I'm gonna start with these here chicken bites, and I hope it's ranch.
But anyway, as I was saying, y'all, my baby, shout out to her, because she ain't just been cooking. She been making me feel like I've been in a restaurant going to takeout. Man, she been coming up with all type of different recipes, pastas, all type of stuff, man. It's just been fire, and I've been loving it. But today, I wanted to give her a little break. I mean, I cooked like twice,
and
right?
I appreciate the breaks.
Then I cooked. Now, didn't I cook?
Yeah, she put something in the oven.
I cooked the baked potatoes that day, the salad, the chicken, the rotisserie.
Yeah.
You never know now. Don't be trying to act like I ain't cooked.
I didn't say you didn't. But anyway, I did not pray. I'm just eating.
Now,
I'm about to start
Digging in.
And I'm gonna share a story with you guys about when I had my neck/ear surgery.
Yeah, how's the wing?
It's actually good.
It is. I hope they don't let us down because babe really didn't want this, and I was just like, I want this Big Dipper. Like I need it before they.
Yeah, one day we went and got Domino's, and she was like, "Oh my God, I should have got the Big Dipper," and I'm like, "What is that?"
I'm telling y'all, it's better than the regular pizza at Pizza Hut. Like Pizza Hut be tripping on their pizzas sometimes.
Let's see.
It's cold. It's not
It's
hot
decent.
now. I gotta warm it up. I can't eat no cold food. Water. Yeah, I hate when I go to the restaurant and I gotta reheat my food. It ain't their fault.
We went to go get it late.
Yeah. I'll be right back. Y'all, this more like it. I don't like cold food. But before we get into the story time, we hope y'all being safe. Staying in, staying home.
Staying in the house so this can be done with, y'all. We don't need to spread this virus no more. No more people need to suffer. No more people need to die from this. Y'all need to stay in the house. If you feel sick, why you outside? Why you in the grocery store? Just ask a family member to go to the grocery store for you and hook you up. That's all you gotta do. Just stay in the house. But anyway, we gonna talk about my neck surgery. Was it really neck? I guess it was. It was a combination of neck and ear.
Yeah.
So basically, y'all, before I even met Babe, I noticed that I had like at first it started off real small. It was like a real small like knot behind my ear. And then like gradually over the years, I ignored it because I'm the type of person, if I see something wrong with myself, I'm gonna give it some time. See if it go away by itself, because I hate going to the doctor. I feel like doctors just want to make money and they not really there to fix your issue or prevent it from ever happening again. They more so just maintaining the issue, and that's not good enough for me.
Yeah.
So I prevent myself from going for the doctor because of my mental. But anyway, it was like, I think I had it for about 2 years. I know I had it for like a year before I met you. And then it took me like a whole nother year or two to get it taken care of before I actually went to go and see somebody about it.
I had to convince her, y'all.
So basically it kept getting bigger. It wasn't like humongous, but you can tell like you were able to see like the knot that set on my right under my ear. You were able to see the difference in the sides of my face. And then later on in time, it started like bothering me. Like my ear would start hurting real bad, or I would have like sharp pains in my jaw. And I'm like, okay, it got to be something serious because it's not going away. It's getting bigger, and now it's causing me pain. So I got to go see what's going on. So I ended up going to a specialist.
Looking up an ear, nose, and throat doctor.
Yeah, I went to a specialist, and
he was awesome.
He was real cool. He basically told me that I have a benign tumor, and with it, it's not cancerous, but it could be. If I let it sit any longer, it could possibly turn into cancer, but it wasn't at the time. So it wasn't cancerous, which was a good thing, but he said it could possibly turn into it if I don't take care of it.
So I'm trying to remember. Did he check it first to make sure it wasn't cancerous?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she had to get like a procedure done.
Oh, he put like a needle inside of it and pulled like some cells from it and had it tested, and that's how they were able to determine that it wasn't cancer. So basically, after those test results came back, he had me come back to the office for a consult, and we talked. And he was telling me he could either... He was basically saying the only way to help it is by me getting a procedure to get it removed, because if it was smaller, he would have been able to just remove the cells through a needle.
Yeah.
But because it was so big, he was like, we're going to have to go in and take that entire mass out altogether. And he told me that it was going to be like a very
tedious
very tedious
like
procedure because there's a lot of nerves here in this area. And he was like, it's gonna take a couple of hours. It's gonna take a few hours to make sure he doesn't hit a nerve or, you know, damage anything with my hearing or my mouth or anything. So of course I'm freaked out because I'm like, damn, this is like serious.
Yeah.
So
I was freaked out even more because I'm like, neck surgery, like that's deep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
but obviously
it had to be done.
Right. If it was gonna prevent future problems, then it was better for her to go ahead and get it out.
He told me that eventually it can grow so big that it hits a nerve and I can lose feeling. I can lose motion and everything in the left side of my face.
So he scared us into that shit because we like,
I'm like, okay, now you talking.
Right.
Like, now it's time to do something. So luckily I didn't wait till it was to that point and then go to the doctor, because then that would have been bad. It probably wouldn't have been able to be reversed.
Right.
I'll probably just not be able to use this side of my face. So I thank God that I had Babe tell me, and I'm like, okay, let me go and see. I feel like God was giving me signs when I started getting pain and stuff in this side. So when I went and had the consultation, he was like, basically, you got to schedule, you know, let us know when you want to get the procedure done. So he had another person come in with me. They gave me all the dates that was available. And I'm like, I don't know when I want to do this. Like, I just don't know. I don't like surgery. I don't like doctors. I don't like none of this. I'm like, why everything got to happen to me? Y'all, if y'all don't know, which y'all don't because I ain't never told y'all, but I have the most rarest situations happen to me with my body.
Do,
like,
y'all.
It's so weird.
The thing you be like, it only happened 1 out of
30.
Right.
And
she be the one that get it.
And it's just like, why? But I guess I was made for it because I'm still living, still standing.
She's strong.
Very strong. Anyway, I think I waited like a week before I even scheduled the appointment, honestly. I can't really remember.
We was real hesitant and like nervous, and
this was like 2015 when I went and met with him. So I ended up scheduling it January, or maybe it was February.
I think it was February 2016. Matter of fact, it was. You want me to tell you how I know?
How?
Because remember Valentine's Day?
Oh yeah, you made me the strawberries.
Yeah,
I was laying down. I couldn't do much.
Yeah, so it was in February. Because we were trying to think of the month.
It was right before Valentine's Day.
Yeah. And I basically set up our room real cute. And made her some little chocolate covered strawberries.
Yeah. Her and Molly, her brother, our brother, he came and helped her get everything together. But anyway, basically, on the day for surgery, of course, they call you the day before. They call you the night before, tell you what you can and can't do, what you can't eat, blah, blah, blah. If you ever had surgery, you know you can't eat nothing, you can't drink something after a certain time, and nothing the day of. So, basically, I went in. I had told my stepmom and I told my sisters about the procedure, and my stepmom and one of my sisters decided to come to be there with Babe, of course, and to support me.
Yeah.
So I went. I don't even remember, honestly. I know they have you take off all your jewelry and all of that type of stuff. So basically, I checked into the hospital early that morning, like 6 o'clock in the morning, right?
Yeah, it was like 6.
It was early, like 6 o'clock in the morning. And I ended up going into, oh wait, I didn't even tell about the part where, your mom prayed for me before we left.
Oh yeah,
she did. She prayed with us before we left.
She woke up before we went. That was nice.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that.
And then we ended up leaving. But y'all, I was so nervous because this was like my first big surgery. Like, I've had surgery prior to that, but that was like my first big surgery where it's like, oh my God, like if he do anything wrong, like I can lose anything in my face, my neck. Like I was just paranoid.
The way he explained it had me nervous. Like, he kept telling me it's gonna be tedious, it's gonna be a while, so you can drop her off and come back. I'm like, no, I'm not leaving my baby here with y'all. I stayed the whole entire time, y'all.
Yeah, y'all. She a real one. She was like, I'm not leaving her, which I'm happy. Babe wasn't going. She like, nope, I need y'all to be able to come down here and tell me what's going on, if something wrong happened, or, you know, if anything, if you need me.
It was like, I want to say it was like 7 to 8 hours. It was a long time. I thought, because I started panicking, because I'm like, this dude told me like 5 hours. Mm-hmm. It's past 5 hours. Like,
still in there.
Yeah, I'm like, what's going on?
And the cool thing at the hospital, they have it up on a monitor, like what stage you're in. And she was saying that I was still in surgery.
And he called me, and I was so happy. He was like, we almost done. She's doing great. I'm like, okay, I can breathe now. That feeling is just crazy of not knowing, like, what's going on with your partner.
Yeah.
I was trying not to lose it. I'm just sitting there, just, I don't know. And then her stepmom and her sister, they decided to go to the mall.
And left my baby down.
I'm like, bruh.
Left her by herself. This is her first time having to deal with a surgery. She a worry ward. I'm like, bro, I should have had somebody else come with you. Like, because y'all just left her. Then they ain't bring her no food. I'm like, bro.
I didn't even care. I wasn't even hungry. I was worried about my baby.
But anyway, surgery was like for 8 hours. Crazy, right? After surgery, you know, they take you and they put you, I didn't even, we skipping too fast.
What happened?
Because before I went back, you was able to sit in the room with me and we was talking and cracking jokes and stuff beforehand.
Yeah.
And then, when they got ready to take me back, the anesthesiologist came and they talked to me, told me how the process was going to work. They was going to knock me out, basically.
She was knocked out.
So,
well, no, I didn't see you get knocked out, bro.
No, they ended up taking me back. Babe took all my stuff and they had her go back to the waiting room. They ended up taking me back to the surgical room, and y'all, when I say I was shaking, like literally I was so scared. I was like super nervous, but all of the people that was in there, like the nurses and the anesthesiologists, like they were talking to me, and the last thing I remember when we got in that room, it was freezing, number one. The last thing I remember is the anesthesiologist was like, do you drink beer? And I was like, no, I don't drink beer. They was like, what? You don't drink Bud Light? And after that, I was gone. So they gave me the anesthesia, and I went out so fast. That's all I remember.
And that's crazy. Hold on, sorry. Gotta warm up my food. You can finish talking over it.
So after I knocked out, that was the end. That was all I remember, of course, because I was drugged. But babe said I was in there for 8 hours. I guess I was. With that particular procedure that I had to have done, I ended up having to stay overnight at the hospital. So they put me in recovery. Was that the procedure where you had to come back there when I was in recovery? Because they said my heart rate was like...
No, that was on hand surgery.
Oh, okay.
But they said when you get off of anesthesia, like, it can take a different toll on different people's body. Like, but with babe, he did tell me I can go back there with you, but your heart wasn't doing what it was doing with your hand surgery. But they said, like, if you see your family, like, your heart will calm down. But babe just don't do well with anesthesia. Like,
I don't like being put to sleep. I mean, if I have to, I'm of course it's gonna have to happen. But I don't like being put to sleep.
We're gonna try to find some pictures, y'all.
Yeah, I got plenty of pictures in my phone if y'all want to see them. FYI, they are a little bit disturbing. For those of you that have weak stomachs, you may not want to look at it.
She literally got cut from like right here to like...
I got cut from like right here behind my ear. Right here. They cut underneath my ear. So my entire ear was like off.
Right, it was attached.
And then they cut all the way... Where? Stop it.
Right here. Right here.
So they had to cut all the way down here. And you can even see, like, there's a bit of a dip.
Yeah.
There's a dip right here because they took all of that excess flesh and everything that was right there out altogether just to make sure it doesn't come back. Because the crazy thing is, it can come back.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous. Like,
that's what tripped me out.
Like, so it's kind of pointless for me to get surgery. I mean, it's not, but it is. Because if it come back, I got to go through the same stuff again.
Right.
But anyway, at the hospital, they took us to the little room I was staying in overnight. Babe was able to stay overnight with me, thankfully.
She had a water bottle with blood.
It was like a suction cup.
Yeah.
Basically to drain the fluids out of my neck to make sure there was no excess fluid just sitting there so I wouldn't get an infection. And then they had they had 2 tubes, right?
Mm-hmm.
They had one like inside of my incision, and then they had one that was like on the side of my neck that was also draining, which looked disgusting. So basically, I stayed overnight. I had the drains in. Babe said I was out of it.
You were.
You tell them this part because I don't really remember. Do you remember?
You was just knocked out. Like, I'm still like trying to make sure she breathing. They had to monitor her anyway, but I just felt so sad for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
like this
my baby better be
everything.
Right. I'm like, my baby better be back normal once this over. Because you was just literally, like, out of it.
Yeah.
For, like, a whole day. Then the next day.
The next morning, I was up.
Yeah. I had to sleep in that hard chair. But I don't care about that.
Babe, I had to sleep in an uncomfortable chair. Was you sitting up straight or did it at least let out?
I think it let out a little bit.
But the doctors was constantly coming in, checking on me. And then the hospital was so cool. This is where we gonna have our baby. But the hospital was so cool. They bring like support animals in the room with you, like if you want to, just to help get your mood up. Like they bring different animals in the room for mainly dogs, like pet dogs. Yeah. I was like, that's cool because I love dogs. So I was like, okay, yeah, I want a dog because I'm paying for it. So bring the dog on up in here.
Right. So that next morning they brought the dog in, trying to lift her spirits. Did you vomit?
I was vomiting from the time that I woke up.
Yeah, like she couldn't tolerate nothing.
That the anesthesia was still in my body, so it was trying to come out because I don't do well with medication, y'all. Like, I can't take nothing too strong because I will be sick to my stomach, throwing up. I can't take anything. I can take like Tylenol, ibuprofen, stuff like that, but like any serious medications, I can't. Any controlled medicines, not for me.
I just didn't like seeing her like that. And then recovery, she had to be off work for like 2 weeks. And they had to stitch her up.
Like, yeah, I had stitches all the way under, all the way down.
And she just had to be so careful to not...
I couldn't do anything strenuous.
Yeah, it was like she had to be in the bed for 2 weeks.
I couldn't lift nothing. I couldn't put my shirt over my head. I couldn't do nothing. Even like my hair, because I had box braids, y'all will see, like my hair felt so heavy on my head. Like it was crazy. And I remember when I saw my neck, I was like, oh my God. And this whole side of my face was just swollen. It was so fat.
That was crazy. I was like, this is it. You ain't going through no more surgeries.
You're shaking the table.
Sorry. This is it for you in surgeries, like.
Yeah, I agree. I ain't doing no more.
Cause she also had her hand surgery.
Yeah, I had if y'all can see that little cut right there. I had a benign tumor on my wrist.
Now,
the same thing that was on my neck. Basically, I ended up finding out it's hereditary. My dad gets them in his elbows. He get them in his knees. I think he had one in his neck before and in his wrist.
But I forgot because you didn't have to get it, but it was a reason why they told you to get the surgery on your hand. I think it started bothering you, yeah.
Same with my neck. It started bothering me after a while. Like with my wrist, like it would literally lock up and it would be so painful, like where I couldn't bend it. And then when I did bend it, it was like a huge knot that stuck up out of my wrist. And the same with this, he said it can come back. So I'm like, again, I'm just getting surgeries.
Right. Now with her hand surgery, that's what really scared me too, because like we said, once the surgery is over, they came and got me and was like, because she was supposed to be in recovery by herself for like 30 or 45 minutes. But they came and got me and they said her heart was like overworking. Because I was like, what you mean?
I was slightly waking up.
Yeah. So.
And I think I was panicking because I'm like, where am I? All I hear is all these nurses talking all around me and it's like blurry. So I think I was just like freaking out.
So Big Mama J.
Something about Big Mama.
I was a Big Daddy back then. Now I'm Big Mama.
Literally Big Mama.
I went back there like, let me see what's going on with my shorty.
Yeah, they called her and told her to come try and calm me
down. It was like other patients like in recovery. So I had to go in the little room. It wasn't even really a room.
No, I was like right there next to everybody.
They just had a curtain
between everybody.
I went in there, I'm like, I started talking to her, I grabbed her hand, and her heart started doing, you know.
She had the magic touch.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, there go my baby. Okay. Ain't nobody trying to kidnap me.
She started feeling better. I was like whispering in her ear, like, babe, calm down, relax. It's okay. It's me. I'm here. Yeah, you know how I do.
But with my surgeries, like they always go real good, which I'm thankful for.
Yeah.
I've definitely been through some stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely over it and done with it. The next foot knot I get is gonna be there. So with my recovery for this neck surgery, y'all, it was horrible. It hurt so bad. Literally, I was in pain. Like I couldn't really eat.
We had to eat.
Didn't I have to do liquids at first?
Yeah, liquids.
I had to do like mashed potatoes and soft foods that I didn't really have to chew. It was bad. The recovery was worse than the surgery, honestly. I'm like, I don't ever want to go through that again because I just can't. I think like I had to go see him like a week after.
For him to take him out?
No, for him to look. He was just looking at it and he cleaned it for me. He was just making sure that everything was healing the way that it was supposed to. And he gave me like some kind of antibacterial ointment that I was supposed to keep on it. I couldn't take showers. I couldn't. I basically just
was immobile. Yeah,
I couldn't do anything. I couldn't take showers or baths. I don't even think. What shirt did I have on? I don't even know.
I was taking care of you. Like I was doing. I had to clean your neck. Remember, every day.
Yeah.
But
Babe was basically taking care of me.
Now, my boy Dr. Krasman, he assured us that once it's over, everything was gonna be good. But my baby, to this day, she said she be feeling like she can't feel over there sometime, and I be sad.
Randomly, I have sharp pains over here, but he told me that it was a possibility that I may lose feeling in my earlobe, which is true. I can't feel myself squeeze my ear.
And when I rub her neck right here,
I can't feel it.
You don't feel it.
I lost feeling, so he did actually end up hitting a nerve, so that I wasn't happy about, but it healed well. He didn't do no bogus stitching on the side of my neck, so it don't look too bad. You can you see it, but it doesn't look like really bad, and that's because I was putting my own oils on it and stuff to try and help it heal real good. And my skin tone came back, so it's not as bad as I thought it would be, because when I got it done, it looked horrible. But I want to say maybe 2 or 3 weeks later, I came and he took my stitches out. I was so scared, y'all. I'm like, oh my God, if he take these stitches off, all my insides finna fall out.
Right.
I was freaking out. I'm like, I don't think it's healed yet. This seems too early to be taking stitches out.
We recorded. Didn't we record?
I recorded him talking, but I didn't.
So you know how to manage it or something, yeah.
But when he took the stitches out, I didn't feel nothing. I thought it was gonna be painful, but I really didn't feel it. I was just freaking out. But it just felt weird. It felt like my skin loosened up after he did it, and I'm just like, oh my God. So at this point, I'm walking like this. I think that's when I became stiff, because I still be stiff sometimes. I was walking like this, scared to bump it or anybody to touch it. I'm like,
Y'all, I trust doctors. Like, he
To
told
a certain
us,
extent.
he told us about his history and how many surgeries he's done. So I put my trust in him to take care of my baby.
I mean, he did a good job. It was probably unavoidable. It probably was gonna happen either way.
No, and I'm about to say is when he told me it was gonna be like 4 or 5 hours, and it was like 7, 8 hours. That's when I'm like, you instantly think like, okay, something must be wrong if they taking this long. But he was just real. He told me like, you literally just have to take your time, and that's what he did. He underestimated how long it was gonna take, I guess. Yeah. So that was my point of saying that. Like, I'm like, dude, I'm trusting you now. You lied.
And they showed me a picture of it, what they took out.
Really?
Remember at the hospital when he came in to look at everything?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I remember. He showed me a picture. It just looked like a white ball of flesh.
Yeah, that was crazy. It was so hard, y'all. Before.
Yeah, it was
super hard. And we was scared. We was hesitant about even seeing what it was. Mm-hmm. But it all turned out.
When stuff happened to me, honestly, I'm scared that it's cancer. So, you get any knot on your body anywhere, you're going to be like, oh my God, I got cancer. Right. Everybody probably thinks like that. So, that's another reason why I didn't go earlier.
Mm-hmm. She already so little. Mm-hmm. She's so small, so she's like, this one ain't gaining weight, maybe.
No, I just don't gain weight.
Yeah.
Period. No matter what I do, I ain't gaining no weight. I don't even think having a baby will make me gain weight. I'd probably just be all baby. Mm-hmm. Honestly.
But now you know, she get benign
tumors. Thanks. You know who I'm talking to. Thank you. I really appreciate it. But I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. After I got my stitches removed, he told me to wait like a week or so before I start putting my own oils on it. I was putting like bio oil on it, and it healed up pretty well. Yeah, I was back to my normal self. Babe was able to take my little box braids out because I was so tired of them braids being in my head.
Yeah, they was heavy.
Yeah, I was able to go back to work. It was cool. I went back to doing my own little thing, but the only problem I have now is that sometimes I have pain over here and I can't feel, like, so when I wear earrings, I can't feel that the earrings are in my ear. I actually have to touch to remember if I have an earring in my ear or not. Mm-hmm. And then, like, sometimes, like, I feel like, I don't know, it's like I feel like fluids or something get in my ear. I said I was gonna make another appointment to go back and see him and have him just check and make sure everything is doing what it's supposed to do, because I feel like maybe it's not bad, like I'm not in excruciating pain, or else I definitely would have went already, but I feel like he needs to check it. Right. Yeah, he do need to check it and make sure everything's good. But other than that, I'm a warrior.
You are, baby. You been through some stuff.
Whatever I go through, whatever we go through, we get through. Did you want to kiss? Did I play you?
You did.
Sorry. But anyway.
And I got pineapple juice on my lips.
I'm full.
Should I be full?
No, I ain't even touched the little cheesy bread.
And that you want it?
I eat it tomorrow. That was my surgery, guys. Yeah. I'm never doing it again. If this come back, y'all notice it, don't say nothing about it. Right. It's gonna be there. Because I'm not doing that no more. I'm gonna mess around and not have a feeling over here at all. Yeah. If I get more surgery, that ain't, I can't even do it.
And the recovery on her hand was pretty good.
Yeah, and I said I was gonna get a tattoo, but I'm like, I don't really know if I want a hand tattoo, because y'all know how those be fading after a while when you wash your hands so many times. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to get that, but I do want to get
your beauty star, your warrior star.
Yeah, I do want to get me and Babe name tatted right here. I'm kind of scared because I just don't know how that's gonna feel.
Or what if you don't even feel it?
But what if it like burst open?
Well, you're not getting it.
I know how my skin has grown back, but I just be thinking about crazy stuff like that. Like, what if I do get it and my skin bursts open while they in the middle of my tattoo?
No, yeah, she won't be getting it.
I know I'm crazy.
Yeah,
that ain't gonna happen.
Thinking that deep?
I'm gonna get it down low, maybe. Like, right? I'm gonna get it right next to it, but not on it.
I'm worried.
I think it'll be all right. But anyway, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed my little story time.
Yeah.
Let us know if y'all want more story times, because
they do.
We got other stories to tell y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all know our stories.
A little crazy.
We done been through some stuff, okay? Okay.
I wish we would have been recording like when we first met, or like a year into our relationship. Because now we started a year ago. We was already, 6 years in?
Yeah.
So y'all, imagine being together for 6 years. We've been through so much.
We done been through.
And we would have been recording, like, y'all would have been like, oh, y'all need a TV show.
Right. Honestly.
Like, for real.
For us and our family, we all need a TV show.
From moving so much to just...
everything.
Crazy exes.
Lord.
Arla. Well, we never broke up. But we can give y'all story time when we thought we were going to break up.
Babe attempted to break up with me. That didn't go so well.
We could talk about that if y'all want to hear it.
Yeah, if y'all want to hear our break up.
I know they're going to want to hear it, so we just going to give it to y'all.
It's so petty. Y'all going to be like, really? Like, that's so stupid. But that'll be a good story time.
Which one are you talking about?
The one at your mom's house.
I ain't talking about that one.
Which one are you talking about?
I'm talking about the one at Enclave, the most recent one. The last one.
I don't remember that one. It must not have been that bad. I think the one with your mama is more juicy.
Okay, we'll talk about that.
Because I don't even remember the one you talking about.
That'll be our next story.
But y'all, just so y'all know, she always breaking up with me.
No, I'm not.
Y'all, you sound real innocent.
When we first met, I still had childish. I wasn't a player. I ain't gonna say player ways.
She was a player.
I had childish ways.
If you got more than one partner, what do you call that? So
when we used to get into it, I always resorted to...
I don't want to say you was promiscuous.
My go-to was always, well, maybe we don't need to be together. But I've grown. Yeah. I met her when I was like...
Stop shaking the table.
I met her when I was 22. I've grown a lot from that.
Mm-hmm. She don't do it no more. She don't try me no more, y'all.
Well, we'll talk about that.
She got it together.
That'll be our next story time.
If y'all want that story time, let us know down in the comments. You know
they gonna want that story time.
I need to see it.
You know they gonna want it.
I need to see it. If y'all want that story time, y'all know what to do. Make sure y'all like this video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Because why you here watching if you're not gonna subscribe to us? Exactly. Like, what is wrong with you? Subscribe.
Should they drop a broken heart if they want the story time?
Yeah. Drop a broken heart if you want the story time. Let us know. And I guess that's it. We're gonna wrap up this video, guys, and we're about to finish eating and go to bed.
I'm about to go to bed.
Watch TV.
Or watch TV.
Watch a movie. Yeah. Play games on our phone.
Same difference. I want to play spades. She don't be trying to play me in cards.
Spades. Yeah, I done told her 3 times. Let's play cards. She brought the cards to me, and we ain't play.
You ain't brought them out.
She's scared.
Okay, it's time to go.
What's wrong?
I don't got marinara on my cheek.
Because you don't know how to eat?
I feel like it's from your little fingers.
Ain't nothing on my hands.
All right, y'all.
We out. We love y'all.
Y'all remember,
tell your favorite cousin and your best friend to come and join the J&B fam.
Thank y'all for making us party all day.
We love y'all.
Whatever we go through, we get through. Stay home. And we out.
Stay home, stay gone. No, I'm just playing. Peace.